Welcome back.
Mr. Kennedy, welcome. Dr. Gideon has been expecting you.
Funny. I don't remember getting an invitation.
Well, he's waiting for you.
Can't have that, can we?
Follow me, please.
Lead the way. So how long have you worked for, Dr. Gideon?
Not long. I just recently joined the team. We care for quite a few long-term patients here, all undergoing experimental therapies developed by Dr. Gideon.
Experimental therapies.
Yes. It's all very cutting edge. The facility keeps a low profile due to the sensitive nature of the research.
Oh, I bet it does.
Please, wait here.
Code 6, all staff initiate emergency protocols.
Mr. Kennedy, we need to leave immediately.
What's going on?
I don't know what's happening. Some kind of mass hysteria. The hospital is on lockdown. Doctor.
God down.
I think I want a second opinion.
I like that line, but I think he also should have said, so much for cutting edge research. Huh? Huh? No? Okay, fine. Right, so one cool thing is you can pick up this chainsaw. Unfortunately, the enemies can take it from you, which you will see later. Also, you don't want to touch it while it's spinning because it will hurt you. On my original attempt at doing this part, I had a lot of fun using the chainsaw. However, I had a mod on for God mode, and I didn't want that on the video. So there's a part you're going to see later where I was going to need it because there was no way I was going to be able to pass it otherwise. And I want to use that mod as little as possible. But unfortunately, this comes after that, so I didn't have time to turn it off. If you know the game, you know. If not, you'll see later. So unfortunately, I'm not able to show the finisher you can get with the chainsaw, which is pretty dang cool. But you can do that. It's kind of one of those cool things where And here's where they take the chainsaw. It's one of those cool things where the devs probably said, hey, it would have been cool in 4 if you could take the chainsaw. So in this game, they give you that option. Just unfortunately, the enemies can take it from you. And you can't take it from them. So it's not exactly fair. But what are you going to do? This is still not a bad little segment. So far, that's all we've done as Leon is play these little short action sequences. This is the only point in the video where we will play as him. Kind of unfortunate, but I'm also enjoying Grace, and especially with the mod on Rumble. Yeah.
Well, that went well.
It did. I don't mind playing as Grace. So I do think that's pretty cool because, like I mentioned, Resident Evil 4, The Evil Within, you get chainsaws, but you're not able to use them against enemies. So it's a nice little touch that they added to this game. Something else I forgot to mention in the previous Leon segment, that felt very much like an homage to Resident Evil 6. It feels like this game is trying to do what Resident Evil 6 did, but do it better. Have a lot of homages to different aspects of Resident Evil, but much better done. I also found a mod to increase the brightness of the flashlight, so that should help me a little bit.
That bastard did it again. How are things on your end?
I just hacked into the center's network.
Good. Good. Can you find me the floor plan?
I'll see what I can do.
Well, in the meantime, I'll try to track him down.
Keep me posted.
Will do.
All right, and now we know what was being said during that message last video when Grace was picking up that key. And speaking of our lovely Grace, now we get to play as her again. Awesome. She seems like the main character of this game, which, I'm okay with it. That mod also increases the brightness of this lighter as well, which is nice. Epic. So this is just an extra. I kind of wish I hadn't gone in here because of how long the video is, but There is a file I miss in here, but there's also a storybook, so we might want to take a look at that just to show it off. I also just woke up not that long ago. I woke up, did a Rumble update video, and now I'm doing commentary for this before I have a bunch of stuff to do today, which looks like I got accomplished. I will be moving into a condo in a couple months, so hopefully I can get that done. But if I sound congested, that's because I'm always congested when I wake up. It's annoying. I don't like it, but it's what I have to deal with. And I get so turned around in these hallways. Once I see that little window, I'm good. But it is really easy to get lost in here for me. I know the area a little better now.
He's dead. Infected.
That is a face only a mother can love. Run, Grace, run! Oh, good job, Grace. Good job. I guess you're not very graceful, are you? Huh? Huh? No? Okay, if the timing of that doesn't work out for the YouTube version, that's not going to make much sense. I'm pretty sure she falls in both runs, though. All right, well, that thing is fucked off for a while, so that's good.
What the hell was that thing?
And, oh boy, a stalker enemy. Hooray. I just love those in games. Especially when I'm blind and everything is really dark.
Oh my god.
This is why I'm using that God mode
This
mod.
looks important. Maybe.
Or maybe what? She doesn't finish her sentences. God, Grace. I love you, but come on. Get it together. I navigate this a lot quicker in the YouTube version. And we can hear that thing stomping around. It's like it's throwing a temper tantrum. I'm just not into that style of game. I'm not sure why the devs thought stalker enemies needed to be added to Resident Evil. I know when 7 came out, that was the start of it for the most part. I know those types of indie horror games were popular, particularly Outlast. So I know they were going off of that trend at the time. And I'm sure there's still plenty of indie games that do that style. On my YouTube recording, I actually do this perfectly. The end result is the same, though this thing still ends up in here. So at this point, it doesn't really matter. Just keep going as best you can. All right, screwdriver. Huzzah. Well, it's nice to hear her happy about something. Because things are about to get unpleasant. Yeah, I've been spotted. Grace, we don't have time for these shenanigans. Definitely saved the game. After the first encounter with that thing, I decided to go back and save. So I did that before going back into that room. Oh, somebody's stomping about. They're being awfully loud about it too. This is why I don't ever want to be on the bottom floor of an apartment. I don't like having upstairs neighbors. Give me. Oh, geez. This part, not so bad. Well, when Grace falls like that, it gets a little annoying, but whatever. Run, Grace, run!
Come on! Let go!
Hey, over here. You okay?
Yeah. Thanks.
Leon Kennedy, DSO.
CSO. I'm Grace. Ashcroft. FBI.
FBI. What are you doing here?
Someone kidnapped me.
Victor Gideon.
I don't know.
Well, we should leave. What does Victor want with you?
What?
Grace,
What do you
he
mean?
grabbed you for a reason.
Wait, you're DSO. That's the counter bioterrorism agency, right?
Take this.
You're sure?
You might need it. Now go. Get out of here.
She won't get away, you know.
Dr. Gideon.
So nice to finally meet you, Leon. Why don't we have a little talk? Too slow. I see you're exhibiting symptoms too. Umbrella's curse.
I'll be fine. I hope.
I don't mind Leon giving her a gun, but it would be nice if he had a spare handgun to give her. I'm guessing this is a decent weapon. I don't know for sure yet. I guess we will see as we go throughout this game. But I don't see why he would give her this thing since it only has one bullet. And she's going to get 2 handguns this video. So she don't need it. And now the game starts to feel like Resident Evil, finally. We've got a main hall. We're about to get a save point, which means we can explore corridors and deal with the undead. And it just feels like a Resident Evil game again, which is nice. We want as many of those coins as we can get because they will give us upgrades, which is very nice. Pause this if you want to read it, because I did not bother. Yeah, it's nice to finally be in a position to get some items. You still won't have enough bullets to deal with any enemies yet, since there's only 1 bullet in this gun. But at least we can start to build an inventory now.
sorry if I surprised you. Cataracts. You can't see, can you?
Who are you?
Was there someone in the other cell? Why are you in there?
Everyone's gone.
Stay away from me!
Are you all right?
Get away!
No, hold on. No. I'm sorry. What is happening here?
Well, what is happening is we got a card key, which we will need in typical Resident Evil fashion, so we can explore this lovely, lovely establishment we find ourselves in. And oh boy, a blind character in a video game. That's gonna go well, right? I mean, it went well with the clickers in The Last of Us, the lickers in Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake for some reason, and Resident Evil 5 for some reason. There were the Mourners in Fatal Frame 2, which that game just got a remake that came out. I'll talk more about that in a minute. There's the blind masseuse in Tenchu Fatal Shadows. Those Wolverine looking dudes in Resident Evil 4 and 4 Remake. Yeah, this is gonna go well. Blind characters are always treated well in video games. They're always nice. They're never evil. It's gonna go well. I just know it. Another mod I got was a mod to give me all the unlocks, which means I have an infinite machine pistol. Huzzah! No skulking around trying to run and hide for me. Yeah, if somebody doesn't like that, well, too bad. Now, a mistake I made here, I should have gone and used that key right away. I could have picked up some items, ran back to the item box, and I think it would have saved me some time. We'll go in there later, but it could have saved some time to do it then. But oh well. Yeah, I had a lot of trouble finding that light switch. The awkward thing is doing smack talk in a video like this, and I'm about to show that there's a knife over here that I don't bother to pick up. Doing two versions of this playthrough, my smack talk is not going to line up with the YouTube version. Epic. So anyways, back to Fatal Frame, and we're about to get our first pistol. I will start using it once I have enough ammo to comfortably use it. Yeah, see? Usually in Resident Evil, when you pick up a gun, it has bullets in it. Not in this game. But that's okay, because I have my trusty machine pistol. I need to name it. Let's call it Courtney. I was going to call it Alice, but given the associations that name has with the name Resident Evil, we're not doing that. No, just no. Courtney it is. Yeah, so I'm not sure who plans this out, but the remaster of Fatal Frame 4 released back in 2023, I think? Maybe 4? I can't remember. Right around the time Resident Evil 4 Remake released. And now, Fatal Frame 2 Remake comes out about 2 weeks after this game comes out. And it's even worse in this case because the Fatal Frame game is a remake and it's competing against, there's items there you can get if you want it. I'm not going off of this save file when I continue the game, so that's why I'm just kind of trying to move as quickly as I can through this area. So the Fatal Frame 2 is a remake and it's going up against a brand new game. That's not a remake. That game is not going to do well, I don't think. It's just poor timing. They always release around the time a Resident Evil game releases. And they have to know the audience is at least similar. Now, I have both games. Actually, the same friend bought me both games. I was going to buy these, but I was going to wait. And I am incredibly grateful to that friend of mine for buying me these games. Fatal Frame 2 was a pre-order he got me for Christmas. And this game he bought just because. I'm not sure why he bought this for me. I appreciate it. It is absolutely appreciated. I did buy him a game in return. Not that he expected it. I forget what game I got him. Apparently Leon's going to come around this area later. Yeah, this is pretty cool so far. This kind of feels a little bit like something you would see in a Resident Evil game. I started talking about that earlier. We're skulking around hallways, going through rooms. I like it. I don't like how little ammo you have at this point, but not a problem for me. Screw you. This is like a... I wanted to say better version, but I'm not sure if that's the case or not. If you remember those screamer zombies from Resident Evil 6, they're kind of like that. And there's a coin there. So everything you're seeing on both platforms is just a replay. I went and got everything I could and then saved. But for recording purposes, I figured I would just record it again. That way I could move quicker. And that gives me time to look for everything. Now, I could have saved some time there. There's a few items you can get in there that we will have to come back for. Only because I forgot to pick them up.
I hate this place. What if I can't get out?
At this point, I went back and saved because I didn't want to do that again. On my original playthrough, that is. This one I didn't bother. And this corridor I also get turned around in. This doesn't quite line up between Rumble and YouTube. In this alcove, there's a green herb. I was trying to point to it, but I'm not picking it up. You guys on YouTube will see that in a little bit. There's a document you can read if you want. I actually don't show the text for that in the YouTube version for some reason. Right, so now I'll be able to line things up because now I'm going through this bar area. Yeah, I really dig this music that I've added. I feel like it adds something to this game. This is just a safe that gives you more coins. You'll see what we need them for at the end of the video. They're nice to have. I think she's so far the most endearing Resident Evil character, although Rebecca was close. Rebecca was definitely the cutest Resident Evil character. And that might still be the case. Actually, that probably is the case. But so far I am liking Grace. And that's the last enemy of the video, so huzzah. So now we just have some documents to read and some puzzles to solve. And it looks like I might be getting a new place to live, which is very exciting because I've lived at this same place for 11 years. And it's gone down the shitter. I never played Uncharted Golden Abyss, but we get to do something that you have to do in that game, which is weird. I would like to play that game. More reading material if you want it. I haven't bothered to care for most of this game. And for some reason, you have to use this scratch pad thing. I don't know why. It's annoying. I don't know if you can just solve the puzzle or if you have to do this. I didn't try. You would think playing this 3 times I would have. But I might as well show it off. Apparently you have to do that a bit in Golden Abyss, Uncharted. I just number these 3, 2, 1, 3. But it's moon, sun, star, moon, I believe. And I didn't look at the door, but that item is one of 3 that we will need to unlock a door. I'm sure Grace is hoping that will lead out of this facility, but let's be honest. You know that's not going to be the case. We can't have a Resident Evil with only one area. That would be silly. Or I guess this would be the second area. Whatever. So there's no sense in holding on to this moon crest or whatever it is and have it taking up a space in our inventory. We can put that in. You know what else would be a perfect fit for you, Grace? Me. Oh, yeah. Hey, I haven't creeped over a game character in a while. So there's a cutscene to get, so let's go ahead and get that. And then we can move on. Everything else after this cutscene is just going to be extra stuff. But I know you're going to stick around if you're on Rumble because Grace. Right?
Hey. Are you alright?
You're the lady from before.
Yeah. This is, you're, did anyone hurt you?
Because I can't see?
Oh, no, that's not what I meant.
It's not my fault. The doctors gave us both medicine. Made our eyes go bad.
So there was someone in there? There's another bed in this,
My friend, Marie. One day she just disappeared.
I'm sorry.
When it happened, I was happy it wasn't me. Is that bad?
I'm just gonna keep looking around.
Bit awkward. Bit of foreshadowing, maybe. And she changed her clothes, which is interesting. I like that black dress better on her. It's pretty cool. So now we just have an extra area to go through. Actually, I take that back. This is going to be game progress. We need to come through here. Never mind. Hey, I'm not calling this a walkthrough. All right? This first bit is extra stuff. Then we're actually going to make progress. And do some extra stuff. I'm telling you, blind people or monsters in video games, that never goes well. Yeah, as soon as I get enough ammo, I will start using the regular weapons. I'm not sure what the difference is between the two handguns, but I will try them both out. Epic. And apparently scrap is used for crafting because crafting is in this game. Huzzah. I actually didn't hate it that much in 4 Remake. It did get a little annoying because your inventory would be cluttered with crafting stuff. I would much rather just have supplies, but it's not awful. I don't know, Grace. So there's a gambling machine there. I think it's a roulette wheel.
Weird. How do people normally get in here?
You can shoot a number. I would recommend 7 and then spin the thing. And if you win, you get a coin. And this is what they are used for. So the thing I want is that hit pouch. On my cannon run, I had a few more coins. So I bought another upgrade that I'm not going to show. I think it's a collector that allows you to hold more blood. And that's something that I guess we will be finding out about later. I'm not sure what that does. Epic.
Sorry about this.
I love her voice actress. Well, her voice, that is. And her voice acting ability so far, I should say. I don't know the lady that voices her. So I don't love her. Not saying I wouldn't love her, just I don't know her, so I can't love somebody I don't know. And let's be honest, she would probably just break my heart anyways. All right, so we got a card key. So we might as well use that before I go save the game, which I will do off screen, so you don't have to watch that. Yeah, the game is starting to open up a bit now, and I'm starting to enjoy it a little more. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time with more Resident Evil Requiem Ballistics Edition.